TK Kirkland show. Yeah. Wait. Hey, don't let them play you. I'm trying to save you. If somebody use your time, make sure they pay you. Pay attention, really listen, I hope you understand. Execute your vision, go and get it, be a man. Save your money, motherfucker, for another day. We got the book and the album on the fucking way. This generation is full of hate. Always worrying what the next man making. They never want to see the next man make it. 2018, let's have a gangster conversation. Like how to treat a woman, take care of your kids. Gotta take responsibility for what you did. I do it to inspire, take your mind a little higher. Like her name on the degree, not her name on the flyer. Yeah, boss move. We just doing what a boss do. We own now and we off you. It's true. The TK Kirkland show.
What up, fam?
Hey, what's going on, TK? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Out here on a little vacation, chilling. So let me give this brother a call real quick.
Okay. It's a good time, too, because I'm moving around, but I ain't, I'm in a space where I can talk.
Okay, cool. Just hop into it, family. Talk to me. What's up?
Basically, right now, I'm currently a mom crib, you know what I'm saying? I went through a situation where I was with a girl. We was together for all together 5 years. We was together 2, and then we got married. We was married for 3, and we had, did the whole marriage thing. We ended up moving out of state, everything for a minute. And once she got pregnant, we came back home.
Right.
That's like 2000. That's like a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? We was staying at people's house and all that different type of stuff. And we got out of people's house eventually. You know what I'm saying? But that was a whole messy situation in itself because she it's hard to explain. You know how you get the girls that spoiled. All right, man, take care. Spoiled them, did everything for them. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. It was a lot of times where her pops was doing things for her kind of out of the way, in spite of the mom and all that different stuff. Thank you, bro. And it was just messy. It was always something. They was always arguing. She was always not trying to listen to their rules. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, we was able to get up out of there. And got our own place or whatever. And, we was living together. Everything was okay, but we just kept bumping heads about, typical relationship stuff. But it got to the point where, because she had a cousin that was a younger cousin that came to her, telling her how her dad was basically like abusing her and her siblings and all of this different stuff. And, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, abusing, like physically abusing them. And
what do you mean?
Like he would do things like kick them out of the house, or he would in one instance, something happened where he put her brothers in the basement or something like that. And,
what?
And it was some crazy. It was some crazy stuff. But she looked out for the girl, took her in. You know what I'm saying? So she was staying with her too. Yeah, I was taking her to high school. I was taking her. She went to a high school not far out, locally. So I would take her to school, take him to daycare, my son to daycare, and I was going to work. I was picking them up. I was doing everything. You know what I'm saying? I was making sure they ate.
Now, these are somebody else. These are her kids. These are her kids from somebody else, correct?
No, the boy is my son. That's our son together.
Okay.
But the other young girl, that's her cousin.
Okay.
That's her younger cousin.
Okay.
And so we was standing there, and I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Looking after them, looking after the crib. Doing what I was supposed to do. I wasn't out in the streets nothing crazy. Just taking care of my responsibilities as the man of the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just started getting to the point where she felt like she didn't want to. She had told me once, and this should have been something I paid more attention to. She told me one time, oh, I just think I still want to be young. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third. And I was just well, you got responsibilities now. You know what I'm saying? You got a child, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, and you took in your cousin, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be there for them, you know what I'm saying? You gotta sacrifice, pretty much. And, you know, it was countless times where I would just be at home and I let her go out and do her thing, you know what I'm saying? But things didn't really get too crazy until September of last year when I started my new job. Like, as soon as I started my new job, that's when the shit started happening, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She was getting real upset about things. Like, I couldn't tell her nothing. Like, you know, she wanted to get a credit card, this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, listen, just wait till next time you get paid. Don't spend your last $200 on a $200 credit card, you know, just stuff like that. She was taking stuff like that personal, going off like, oh, you won't ever let me do nothing, you think you know everything. I'm like, listen, I ain't saying that. I'm just trying to, you know, be more logical with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically, long story short, you know, we was having our issues or whatever. I'm working this new job, working these hours. Every weekend, she's still, you know, every weekend she want to go out and hang with people, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
How old is she?
And to me, she's a year younger than me. I'm 27. I turned 28 in July.
Right.
She's a year younger than me.
How old is she?
She's 20. She just turned 27.
Yeah. See, some people are young, yo, and they don't want to grow up, you know. But this is what I keep talking about with all of us. I've been there too. I'm not perfect, and this is hopefully these type of. And that sound in the background. Can you stop that?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, yeah. So see what happens, fam. So before I start giving you how I feel and what I think, what is it that you want to do? Do you want to get back with her? Are you trying to find a way how you can convince her that you're right? Like, what is it you're trying to do?
Honestly, like, I ain't trying to get back with her or anything like that, or because basically what happened was her routine changed. You know, she started coming home later. You know what I'm saying? When she come home, she go straight in the room, close the door, on the phone. You know, it was times for my son. You know, he ain't seen her all day. You know what I'm saying? And then she come in the house. Go in the back, close the door. He running behind her trying to see her. She wasn't. You know what I'm saying? She ain't saying that. You know, close the door. You know this. And don't get me wrong. He with her now. Like, she's a custodial parent. That's what I was gonna get to. Like, her whole separation. So basically, you know, she was coming home, putting herself, going in the room, not, you know what I'm saying, not being responsive, not being in tune with the crib, you know, but then she had days where she want to be, oh, let's get stuff to eat, and, you know, and let's do this and that, but it's some days where but after a while, it got to the point where she wasn't dealing with me like that, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't say nothing to her with her going off, and, you know what I'm saying, she was there every weekend. Right? Yeah, I already know, but I was staying at the place for them kids, you know what I'm saying? I was staying there to make sure that they was going to be taken care of and they wasn't going to just because all she was going to have her cousin do was sit there and babysit for her all the time and try to throw her little incentives so she could continue to do that while she goes do what she want to do. So, you know, I ended up, I was talking to her, I was telling her, like, listen, maybe I should just move out for a minute, you know what I'm saying, give us some space, you know, I'll still help you out, you know what I'm saying, at the crib, of course, but let me move out, you know what I'm saying, give us some space, maybe we need some space, just to, you know, just to work on that, like, in that way. And as soon as I left, because it was bad, you know, of course, we got into it again, some other things happened, and, yeah, man, I left, and I come back to get some more of my things. She changed the locks. She done called the office and had me taken off the lease and everything. So at this point, I'm like, I ain't got to pay you shit. You know what I'm saying? You done took me off the lease. It's like, I ain't helping you with a dime now because you know what I'm saying? You done basically annexed me out of the whole situation. And then on top of that, you got a whole nother dude. You know what I'm saying? She with another guy now. You know what I'm saying? He just got home from doing like a 10-year bid or whatever. Apparently she known him from her childhood.
Okay.
You know
so she with that dude now.
Yeah, but it's funny because her cousin that was staying with us, I was such a good dude, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To her and, you know, her cousin, you feel me? That she felt like, you know, the way she was doing me was bold as hell. So she told me, like, man, she had another dude, you know, he came through. You know what I'm saying? She had another dude after you left, you know what I'm saying? And that new dude, caught her with the dude she with now.
Wow, she messy, yo.
Yeah, real.
A lot of people could have died behind her.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, depending on what type of brother she was messing with, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that's true.
Definitely. But she was, and I didn't even want to know these things. It's just her cousin couldn't help herself. She just really wanted to tell me because she like, that's wrong, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I had to tell you. And I kept telling her, like, you ain't got to tell me nothing. I already knew she was messing around. I already knew she was doing this because she just knew I was dumb like that, apparently.
Right.
You know, she just knew I was dumb like that. So she just had to, she had to believe she could get away with something like that, you know. So I was just like, you know, it is what it is. You know, I had to figure out where I was going to live. I was homeless for like a week, you know what I'm saying? I was staying on my cousin's couch for like a week and a half or so. Then I'm at my mom's crib now, you know, but she was supporting me through the whole thing as well, you know, just telling me the game because she'd been there. My daddy was on child support. She put my daddy on child support. You know, she'd been there. She was, you know, in so many words, she was the messy one, you know, at one point maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But she get the game she playing, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, now I'm in a situation where I got this job, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my mom's crib, you know. And I listen to your show all the time, and I know how you be saying, you know, you got to pick which pain you want. And I picked, you know, staying in my mom's house, you know, dealing with the whole irritation, you know, being under my mom's roof again. Because I'm, you know, you don't grow up in your mama's eyes like that. So, she still treat me like I was 10 years ago when I was staying there. You know what I'm saying? So
let me tell you, and let me interject real quick, and that's okay. See. Have you ever hustled before?
Not as far as, not.
Okay, let me tell you what hustling is. Hustling is you're on the corner, you're getting your paper, or whatever hustle you do, and when you fall off, or you sell out, it's called re-up, right? Mm-hmm. So you deal with whatever the circumstances are till you get back on your square, right? So saying that your mom is not a bad thing, it just depends on how your mindset is. See, you got to follow the rules and beat your mom to certain things before she has to tell you to do it. Because what's wrong with us, and probably me too, we don't like to be told what to do. Right. So if you know the dishes need to be washed, wash the dish before your mom even says something to you. If the trash has to be out, if the trash, you know,
and I try to do that too,
if the trash has to be out on a certain day, you do it before your mom has to say something to you. And if you do that, you take off half the pressure of living with her. And unfortunately, you got to be in the house by a certain time.
Yeah, man, that's the one thing that I had to peak because, you know, man, I was kicking it at a chick. I was kicking at a friend's house, you know, and I was over there chilling. Right. And, man, it was like, I had my son, though, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. When I have him, you know, me being out later, it can't really happen. I got to get in the house at least by the latest 10 o'clock. So I could get him, get him a bath and all of that or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even 9:30, 9 o'clock. So, you know, so I got that, you know what I'm saying? I get all that. I mean, when it's just me, it's different, you know. When I was staying there, it was, you know, it was different. You know, I could, my mama ain't give me no curfew because I never really got into nothing, you know what I'm saying? I've been exposed to a lot of stuff, but I never let that really influence me to go do nothing, you know what I'm saying? I've been around all types of stuff. We from Detroit, it ain't hard to be exposed to, you know, what's out here. It's not hard at all, you know what I'm saying? So you see a lot of things, but that's just up to you if you want to choose to go down that road, do that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I just was, you know, so I never really gave her too many problems, so she never gave me too many rules and restrictions, you know what I'm saying, luckily. So, you know, and, you know, being home a certain time, I try not to stroll up in there too late, you know, stay or leave too late, shit like that.
Because if you respect her rules, you can stay longer. Right. And you have nowhere to go. Right. And you got to kick in, you got to kick in before she asks. Give your mom $50, $100 every time you get paid.
Yeah, yep.
Let her,
that's what I've been doing.
let her say no. But say, Mom, this is for you. And if she says, okay, no, baby, that's okay, then you're fine. But every time, not once a month, all the time.
Right.
You got to do that.
Right.
In order for you to have peace of mind, because you got to get on your feet.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with this, fam. Everybody has a setback. And here's the thing. The setback makes the comeback that much stronger. So you want to be successful. Let me finish. You want to be successful. You want to work hard so that when your child's baby mama one day looks at you, you want her to know she made a mistake. But at the same time, when guys meet women and women meet men, you either gonna be a lesson or a blessing. And she was a lesson, right? Right. So the lesson is, from this moment on, any woman you meet for the rest of your life, if they remind you of her, you know not to ever fuck with her.
And you know it's crazy, DK. And I fucked with a girl. I was fucking with a girl. Well, I deal with her now, but we just fell out again because it's one of them situations where, you know, I don't get me wrong, I was at the girl house a lot. We were spending a lot of time together, this, that, and the third. And, you know what I'm saying, I was doing it. It's funny because when I was listening to your show and I looked at how I was probably doing that, it probably was against what I should have been doing. You know, I shouldn't have been laid up in her house like that all the time.
That's right.
That and the third. Even though I was doing things for her, you know what I'm saying?
Don't matter,
I wasn't doing it right. I wasn't doing things that was necessary, you know what I'm saying? So now we falling out because she feel like, now don't get me wrong, I pay her phone bills here and there. You know, I paid it 2 or 3 times, you know, the past couple months, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And she came at me like, you know, we was like in a serious little situation when we was doing that, when we was dealing with each other, you know what I'm saying? She had feelings for me, I had feelings for her, things like that. But basically, you know, she fell out with me because she felt like I couldn't keep my word, and I was always telling her. I didn't always tell her everything I was doing, or all this stuff, you know, every detail about everything I was doing. You know what I'm saying? You're
wrong with that, yeah. To the people that's listening to this show, to you, I want you to listen to me very carefully. My mom told me something years ago, and I was like 12, 13 years old. She said, give information on a need-to-know basis. And see, what you guys do is that y'all talk yourselves right out of a relationship because these hoes build cases against you.
Yes, they do. Most definitely.
You understand? They listen.
She built a couple against me.
Yeah,
she built a couple cases against me, bro.
Everything you told her, she used against you. Everything. Yeah. And so you guys stop telling these people all your business because they'll use it against you, especially when you're not where you want to be in life.
Right.
And you listen to my show. Didn't our motherfucker say don't fuck with a bitch unless you got your money right?
I know. See, it's just, I had to, you know what? I've been teaching myself a lot of... No. I think about that every time I see a chick, every time I say hi to one, or, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, man, I don't need to be trying to deal with this girl because I know she want to fuck with me, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got it right yet. But it'd be hard, you know what I'm saying? But I had to learn discipline, like you said. I got to, like, working on this.
Here's the thing. But you can tell that person you want to be friends. That means there's no commitment. So
right.
Let me finish. If you're fucked, you're fucked. If you don't, you don't. But
right.
Friends,
and that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and if you're not
that's what I was trying to do with old girl.
Yeah, and if you're not committed, you ain't got to pay half the phone bill. If you're just friends, you ain't got to do this and that.
She didn't want that. She didn't care about that, TK. She was just like, you know what I'm saying? We last time we had an interaction like that, it was probably like a month ago, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I paid her phone bill twice in a row, right? So, you know, she came at me on some stuff like, oh, can I get $40 to get my nails did, And I kind of was in a bind, so I was like, let's see, you know, because, you know, I be needing extra funds for my kid. You know, I get him when I'm off. So I be needing funds to, you know, if I want to take him somewhere, do something with him, or, you know, whatever the case may be. In case of emergency, I get a flat tire, you know what I'm saying? I don't just always want to just I just like to have extra cash just for whatever reason, you know, especially from that week when I get paid, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to just throw her the money like that. So she got mad at me, like, and went the fuck off on me, and I was all types of bitches.
Oh, because you tried to give her some money?
Because I didn't give her this money. I didn't give her this money, you know what I'm saying? That I didn't never say, oh, yeah, I got you. I was just like, you know,
How much
I did have it. It was just like 40.
Nigga, you need your ass beat. You need your motherfucking ass beat.
Yeah.
You can't give a bitch $40. You ain't supposed to. Nigga, what phone right now is the phone on your left or the right side of your face?
Right.
Smack the fucking left side of your face for me. This is what I'm trying. See, people think I be bullshit when I be talking.
No, look, listen, PK. I don't listen. It's funny. It's just funny talking to you right now because it's like I'm actually talking. Like it's different when you talking to somebody else and you can kind of you on the outside looking in, but when it's coming at you, you know, like because I knew I was gonna be dead wrong when I got on the phone with you. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was gonna be dead wrong because I was gonna tell you like I've been trying to fuck around and sling dick like I'm successful. And fuck with girls like I got my shit together, knowing damn well I don't need to be fucking with nobody because not having my shit together on the financial tip, you know what I'm saying, at that cause all types of stress and issues, and the girl gets mad at me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Because you're probably a handsome guy, you know, but your money ain't matching your handsomeness.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And it's like I can't help it, TK. I'm at work. I work at Chrysler. I work at a plant. You know what I'm saying? You already know how that go.
Oh,
so it's like it's women older, younger, whatever. They everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to be. You know, I try not to be an overly social butterfly like that because I'm trying to get my shit in order. You know what I'm saying? So it's but I don't want to come off anti. So it's like I have to pick and choose. You know. Certain conversations in certain ways, things going
So let me tell you how
like
to be. So now let me put you up on being a player. I never told nobody this. Normally my shows is about positive, do the right thing, have your money. But this is the first time I'm gonna drop playerism on you motherfuckers. You ready?
Yeah.
Now that you're in a situation like this and you got a lot of different bitches around you. Now you find the woman that likes you the most, that been through so much bullshit, that been hurt by a motherfucker, that you're a gentleman, you're classy, you give your last mean. If you only got $20, you're going to give her $20, but you got a fucker like you are like a porn star. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Them type of women, let me finish. Them type of women will help you get on your feet.
Yeah.
So you got to find that type of, you know how bitches look for a certain nigga, like, oh, I need a motherfucker that's successful. I need a nigga that could do this. Well, since you broke, you got to find a bitch that got her shit together. That's a good person that don't mind helping you get on your feet. That ain't going to trip. But you still got to be a man, though. You can't let her pay for everything. You can't be going out to dinner unless your money right. Unless she won't go out to dinner. She said, let's go out to dinner. You got to be honest about my money right. If she said she got it, she got it. But then you got to make up for things like with flowers. You got to send her a card in the mail. See, niggas don't send bitches cards in the mail no motherfucker more. Like, I've tried to send bitches flowers, you know, through my journey. And hoes, we wanting to give a nigga a P.O. box. I don't call them bitches no more. Because obviously you don't understand chivalry, right? Like, I send a bitch flowers to her house. Like, where you work at, I want to send you flowers and motherfucking cards and teddy. And I don't send them little bitty teddy bears. I send motherfucking teddy bears as big as me.
See,
I like that. I like doing that type of shit. And I met a bitch that I was doing this for, but she ain't had $25,000 in her account when she was 40-something years old. And she was fine, nigga. But I say fine, but I allow my discipline to overcome that shit. It was the best decision of my life. Like where I'm at now, financially, mentally, is based on decisions that I made, not kicking. Now, don't get me wrong. I got caught up with my daughter's mom. The bitch was trying to hit me over the head and try to get $15,000 a month and all this kind of shit, unnecessary shit, because most women shouldn't be out here fucking either. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You got bitches out here fucking lifting their legs up and letting niggas nut in them. But bitch,
I ain't even gonna. Right, and I don't mean to cut you off, but like the girl I was speaking about, her name Christina. The girl I was speaking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, she been done wrong, you know what I'm saying? She got her own place, you know what I'm saying? She got her own house, she got her own car. She worked at the same job I work at. She don't work with me no more.
Right.
She work at a different plant now, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, you know, she look after her mom. Her mom stay with her, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like she's not out here like that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I be grilling her about it, but I ask certain questions because I'm the type of person you can have certain conversations with me. You know what I'm saying? Right. I had certain things said to me that might have hurt, but I had to deal with it. So I feel like as I got older, I feel like, you know, I need to let certain little things about my, you know, let the ego and pride and all that shit go, and just be so a chick could be straight up with me. So, you know, I'd be like, you can have these conversations with me. You fucking with whoever, whatever, you know, you can let me know that. You know, it ain't no big deal. Like, I ain't gonna take it like that, you know. She straight up be like, she don't be out here doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I can believe her because she barely even want to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like she not attracted to me or nothing like that. She definitely attracted to me. She definitely liked me. You know, she wouldn't be doing all this or acting this way if she didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it's just she felt how she felt about it. You know, but I know she not out here just fucking like that. But she was just in a situation where if she was gonna have somebody come into her life, then they was gonna have to, you know, contribute. You know what I'm saying? Really that's what men do, though. Men contribute. Exactly. You understand? That's how come, going back to what we were saying, just stay disciplined for a minute, yo. Just stay at your mom's, take care of your son, masturbate 2-3 times a week to keep your mind off pussy. And that's what I be trying, and I do that, you know what I'm saying? It helped, you know what I'm saying? And I be trying to focus on doing that, making sure that I don't be just out here with that on my head. When you horny, nigga, you like the motherfucking nigga in heat. And you do shit that you ain't supposed to be doing. And, you know, like again, you young kids, some of you older guys, your money's not right. And when you approach a female, your money right, a lot of bullshit happens, a lot of curses, like babies, child support. Now, I'm paying that now. Yeah, now I'm paying child support now. They take your life. You can't get a passport. The motherfuckers got to pay rears. Some women who get pregnant by a nigga, sometimes hoes got to pay motherfucking child support. Now, these bitches is mad. But if everybody do what the fuck I'm telling you, stay to yourself, stack your paper, and that way, even if it doesn't work out later on in life, your money is right? The transition is smoother. Everybody can go, she go get her apartment, you go get an apartment. Everybody's cool. But when you broke, and you have stress on top of that, and you talk about we can't be together, and I'm stressed the fuck out, and I hate you, bitch, or you want to hit her, and who the fuck want to live like that? Right. I wouldn't wish that on nobody, yo. Yeah, I know. And I, man, it's crazy you say that because I've been dealing with that. Like, I've been looking at that and I've been dealing with a girl. Out. Yeah, I'm super stressed, bro. Because I've been out here trying to do the opposite of what the fuck I was supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? When I first got to my mom's house, I was going crazy. Like, I was not going crazy like about what's going on. It was like I was dealing with an old girl. Then it was like, man, I got this whole divorce going on. You know what I'm saying? I can't seem to sound like I want to. So it was like a lot of the times I was just trying to spend money to make myself feel better. Whether it was buying idle clothes or whatever. I like to read, so I was buying like a lot of different books and stuff just to read, like get my, you know, stuff like that. Let me interject again here, right there, and it's okay to do that. Instead of doing so much, do a little. You still can do it. Instead of buying 2 pair of pants and 2 shirts and 2 shoes, buy just 1. Instead of buying 2 books, just buy. I'm not saying don't live.
I'm saying stay strong and disciplined till you stack.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. You got to see how much right now. Now I make a lot of money, so people's situation is not like mine, right? So I don't know how much you're making, but you got to sit down and figure out the numbers and do the math and say, okay, I'm gonna spend this for this. And how do y'all get paid every week or every 2 weeks?
Yeah, and it's crazy. The first mistake I ever made, and nobody really ever told me this, but like the one mistake I was making, I have been making my whole career working, no matter what job I had. And I feel like if I known this first, I'd be straight because it always boils down to it. But I don't never pay myself. Everybody else get paid.
Nah, nigga, I don't know who the fuck taught you motherfuckers that shit. That's the rule number one. Pay your motherfuckers first.
Yeah, and I never think to be like,
I don't give a fuck. The kids got to starve for me, my nigga. Let me tell you, I had to be ruthless when I was young.
Yeah.
I had to be ruthless, nigga. For real, because I was catching cases. I had to block everybody out because I was trying to stay on the motherfucking street. So I'm paying attorneys a lot of money. I'm telling you, I've been on probation for 20-something years. Not locked up because I was getting 5 in one state, 5 in another state. I got on probation at 21, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't get off probation until I was 42 years old because I was getting 5 here, 5 here, 5 there, 5 there. But, man, I would never put nobody through what I went through. But I'm glad I got this podcast to put you motherfuckers up on game and give y'all a blueprint on how to win at the shit, to give you a blueprint on how to maneuver through these women, because there's some nice women out here and there's some fucked up bitches out here. There's some nice niggas out here and there's some fucking niggas out here. You just got to pick and choose. But I believe in doing one thing first. And first things first is organization. Keep your dick in your pants and stack your paper. To your situation, your hand is played for you already. To the people who are listening who don't have kids yet, to the women who are listening who don't have kids yet, you guys listen to what my man's talking about, and you got to listen to other things on my show. You can't go out here and your money not right and get pregnant. You can't go out here and girls depending on a nigga, you got to have your money right too. And guys, you got to have your shit right, because if you don't, a girl gonna take you. And if you got your money right and you don't fuck with a bitch that's equally yoked, she gonna get you. So y'all gotta know how to manage your dick and manage your pussy, and then you guys will be okay, somewhat okay, because nothing is perfect. But at least if you follow that shit, you won't have the type of stress that you're going through now. You should be traveling. Like right now, you should be in South Beach or south of France or Fiji or one of my favorite places, Turks and Caicos and shit, or even motherfucking Tokyo. Don't nobody want to do that. This is how you should be living your life, yo.
Yeah, and that's what I've been thinking about a lot, is just like focusing on.
Sometimes I wish I could put all y'all on a plane, everybody that listens to me, and take y'all to South of France. It'll change your motherfucking life. Or Spain. Like, you'll look at these motherfuckers, or Amsterdam, nigga. I'll take you to motherfucking Amsterdam. You'll never look at women in America the same. Or South Africa. You'll never look at
my pops stay in Africa, actually. And I was plan to go visit him, like, next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So much going on this year.
You gotta see what's going on. The rest of the world is like. But we're not going to talk about fantasies today. Right now, we got to get you out of your situation. And the way, one thing at a time. The divorce, boom, then you scratch it off. You got to make a list from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, whatever your issues are. And every time you accomplish that goal and get it out the way, boom. The next one, you work on that till you get out the way. Boom. The next one, until all those things, all those obstacles are out your way. Then once the obstacles are out your way, then you can start working towards a relationship. But during that time, saving your money, taking your son out, and staying away from negativity.
Yeah.
You stay away from negativity, that's half the battle.
Man, the negativity, most of the negativity that comes in my life right now is from his mom, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I know,
she come at me crazy. She come at me crazy about any and everything. Like, man, it be just crazy. Then it's like she want to be friendly some days. or be regular. You know what I'm saying? At the end.
No. You say when she's talking, you stay quiet and say, "Are you done?"
Yeah.
So, well, why are you being
We
something
texting though. I don't even talk on the phone like that, but for the most part, that's But when we do talk, that's what I try to do though. Because I done got knocked out my square a couple of times since this whole process. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
While on the phone conversation with her, but not to the point where I'm telling her I'm a killer or no shit like that. It just be like get loud. You know what I'm saying? I talk over her or shit like that. But I ain't just like it ain't. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't try to conversate with her too much like that because I just feel like I don't have too much to say to her like that. Because like I said, it's either always some drama or she always acting normal and then it's drama. You know what I'm saying? It's like
she's setting you up. So the thing is, you're listening to me now, right? You're listening.
Yeah.
Just text her. When she calls you, don't pick up the phone. Always call her back on your terms. When you're comfortable, your mind is right, and you call her back. That way you're at peace when you have a conversation. And this goes with being young. You're young. So when you're young, you haven't mastered controlling your emotions and mastering what you're saying. But I'm explaining to you how you do that now. You text her. You say what y'all got to say. If you know you got to give her money, try to give it to her. If you can't give it to her on that date, then you say, listen, you beat her to the punch. Say, listen, I can't give you the money on this date, but I just want to give you heads up. I'm going to give it to you on this date. Because I know what it's about. You're arguing about money. So,
sort of. Like, it ain't even been that. It just be, like, other stuff, like the other day, she swore up and down I was trying to, like, give her cousin or something like that. And I was
okay, so listen to me.
But this cousin, hold on, just 1 second. this cousin, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of info that has been told to me, you know what I'm saying, through people who she might have thought was she would trust, you know what I'm saying? Because these people know what type of bullshit she on. I even had her best friend contact me saying, like, oh, you could bring your son to my daughter's birthday party because your baby mama is on some straight bullshit. And I'm like, how? You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, because I don't like her nigga, you know, the dude she with now. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? She chose him over you. I'm like, what type of... So I'm like, for all I know, they could have been friends this whole time he's been locked up. You know what I'm saying? This has just been like a backup.
So let me stop you. Because you sound motherfucking ignorant, and I'm going to tell you some real shit. You ready?
Yeah.
Avoid everybody that got to deal with her.
Yeah.
Don't try to be... Let me finish, huh?
And that's... Okay.
Don't try to be... The girls that call you about her, don't even... What are you doing talking to them anyway? Think about it.
Well,
I'm gonna flip this coin for a second. Imagine some of your niggas telling your baby mama shit about you. You would hate that nigga, yo. You would hate that bitch. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And I had one of my own, and I had a homie try to slide in on my ex-wife.
Yeah, and
she told me.
Yeah,
and she told me she came, but she was entertaining it.
If you interrupt me one more motherfucking time, I'm going to crack you in your motherfucking head. Shut up till I'm done. So my point that I'm trying to say to you is leave that bullshit alone.
Right.
Come on, yo. You trying to get your life together.
Yeah.
If I was you as my son, I'll smack you up your motherfucking head. Ain't none of my sons like this, my nigga. My sons don't have this type of bullshit. Ain't no better. I've been a solid father since day motherfucker one. My kids motherfucking know. Don't you bring that bullshit, because I teach you how to maneuver. And so what I'm trying to tell you, all that back and forth with baby mama girlfriends, that he says, she says shit. If you want peace of mind, you want to start winning, cut that shit the fuck out. Stop talking to them bitches. Just raise your child. If you got to pay that girl money on a certain day, give her that money. If you can't give it to her, tell her that when you're going to get it, because it's all about communication. Right. And that's it. And go find a whole nother fucking circle to fuck with.
See, and I feel exactly what you're saying. Because I'm trying to liquidate certain expenses, things like that. And it's like right now, you know, I get child support taken out of my check every week. You know what I'm saying? On top of paying her. She was in the daycare, but he kept getting into little issues with the daycare person's child. So so she took him out of there. He turned 3 in September.
Okay, he a bad motherfucker already?
Nah, it was the other child. Like the other child, like a lot of kids, he don't play rough and all that. Like he'll either play by himself or, you know what I'm saying, he's one of those types. He's like an individual. Like he don't be running around with all the other kids like that. He does his own thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. So she took him out of there, you know, because he kept having marks and all this different stuff, or the other boy on the rough house, or, you know, all this different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he's at her grandmother's house. So he's at his great-grandmother's house. You know what I'm saying? I was paying the daycare. I was paying child care out of pocket. I was paying $100 a week. You know what I'm saying? As a child care person. And I pay her grandma a little less, you know what I'm saying? But I'm paying her out of pocket. Now, the people that we did child support and all that with, they knew I was paying that out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but basically they came at me like that money ain't accounted for.
That's
like
right. That's true.
So basically I've been paying child care when really. So now I'm about to be in another situation where I'm about to just tell her, I got to tell her, like, I'm not going to continue to pay your grandma this weekly rate, and then I'm already getting my support taken out every week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I could
come, no, let me stop you. So ask a Kenya meet, and you better not raise your motherfucking voice. And you say to her, hey, you know what? I'm already paying child support. Can you take the $50 out of the child support and pay your mom, and I give you $50?
Your grandma?
Yeah, so you give the grandma $50, and you tell her to take $50 out of the child support to pay your grandmother. That's what you did. How much, if you don't mind me asking, how much is child support?
I get $124 out every
a month.
No, it come out. It's been coming out weekly because it wasn't doing it at first. It wasn't showing up on my check stubs at all.
Right.
And then I want to say like probably 3 weeks or so. I would say a good month. It's been
okay. So now, what are your hours at work?
My hours I work usually from the line started at 3:30. So I usually get to work at like 3. I try to get there early, just
in the morning.
Time 3 in the afternoon, in the evening. Till
okay, so you work 3 in the evening.
Till like 1 in the a.m. or 2 in the morning.
Okay, because I was gonna say you might have to go get a morning job or something just to make $100 a week or so. I mean, you're young, you know. You can get another job from like 10 to 1. You got a car, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you might have to get another job. The thing that I'm trying to do is for you to make you solid, and solid is you're gonna handle your motherfucking business. So if you need to make an extra $100 a week or $200 extra, so you can put $100, you got to pay yourself first. Then you get the other $100 or $50. But until then, pull up to the side and say, "Hey, can I speak to you?" She said, "Well," I said, "Listen, I've been doing the math." This is how I want you to say it to her. I've been doing the math, and then I'm making this amount of money. They're taking $124 out of my check, and I'm really trying to get myself together. Can you take $50 out of the child support and give it to your grandmother, and I pay $50? That way your grandma still can get $100. Or is her grandma getting $50?
No, I've paid her grandma $80.
Okay. So you tell her just to split it. And now here's the because I don't know what kind of person she is.
And that's the thing, TK. Yeah, she gonna probably be like, "Fuck."
She gonna say no.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is what you got to do. You got to keep it moving. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Just take a deep breath. Say, okay, I just wanted to ask. You make sure you reply like that. I just wanted to ask. And you just get on top of your game and handle your business. The goal is not to let her do anything to stress you.
So continue to pay her grandma.
Yeah, you got to pay it. I mean, you stuck your dick in there without $25,000 in the bank. You netted in there without a condom. When you was fucking, you wasn't thinking about all that shit, was you?
We was married, though.
I don't give a fuck. You should have been married after $25,000. No disrespect to talk to you this way. You dumb than a
you say?
yo, to get married and you ain't had $25,000 in your account. Who the fuck does that? Right. Why would you marry someone? What was the purpose of getting married? So y'all can end up like this. And you got to forgive me for being so evil today. I'm being evil today because I love you guys out here in the world. I love you women out here in the world. And y'all making me fucking mad that y'all can't figure this out. Why are you fucking up your lives? You are fucking up your lives, yo. Every week, I'm hearing the same bullshit. Every motherfucking week. And you niggas ain't got the money to be out here fucking. You nutting them bitches, yo. Child support, 124 fucking. I ain't even no motherfucking paper. But I got to respect your money. Got a grandmama got a babysit. You got talking to her bitches, her crew. The girlfriend want to fuck you. The other girlfriend, you can bring the baby over to here. I don't like her anyway. Oh, that nigga shit, man. You ain't got time for that shit.
Right. And that's what it is. Like, she is one of the people that has so much drama going around her. Like, and I be trying not to.
You are the king.
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm telling you. You are the motherfucking king. You pick and choose how your life is going to go from this moment forward. So if you want to keep drama in your motherfucking life, this is what's going to happen. If you want success in your life, make the motherfucking changes and live your life. On that note, my nigga, I got to go because I'm with my children, and we're going to go to the motherfucking Apple store. I got to get a screensaver on my baby's phone so when she drops it, that motherfucker don't crack. But listen to me. You got my number. You call me. Start getting your fucking life together, man. Stop out here playing around and dealing with these stupid-ass bitches and making these dumb-ass decisions. And when you look around, say, Lord, I put myself in this position, and I'm going to get myself out. Write on a piece of paper, 1 to whatever you're trying to get out of. And every time you accomplish it, you scratch it off, and you move to the next one. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
On that note, my nigga, may your pain be champagne. I got to run. God bless you, okay?
All right, one.
This episode of the TK Kirkland Show was produced by Chris Thomas, executively produced by Charlemagne the God. This is an official Loudspeakers Network production. Speakers 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 Network.